How tough is the competition on Amazon FBA right now? Is it profitable for you like in 2020? How much money you are making right now with Amazon FBA? What is the startup cost of Amazon FBA? How tough is the competition on Amazon FBA right now? Like,
Well, every niche is its own universe.
right, yeah.
So it depends. There's tens of thousands of niches. And
Right.
so each one is its own story. But overall, like I just said, every major platform every year gets more users or sellers.
right.
Like same thing Instagram and YouTube. So yes, you do have to be a little bit more tricky and creative to stand out.
Right.
But if you can, then you can even you're going to make more money now because if you can get on page one, every year there are more and more shoppers as well on Amazon.
Yeah.
So it may be harder. You maybe have to think a little bit harder to differentiate to get on page one. But if you can, you're going to make even more now than years past because there's more shoppers and more traffic every year to Amazon.
Right. So is it profitable for you like in 2020? If I can ask you a very honest question.
Oh yeah. Last year was our biggest year ever. We still launch a handful of new products every year.
Right.
And so it's just like any business. You keep launching more products and adding more products to your storefront. And that's how you grow your store.
So how do you beat the competition on Amazon search? Like people ask like you have a lot of competitors. So
Yeah.
how do you beat them? Like
So what I've found is the best products are the best products. And that means products that get good reviews.
Right.
And so to do that, you need to have a quality, solid product that
Right.
won't break. So
Right.
make sure that you're buying quality products from your supplier. So order samples,
Right.
make sure it's good. And then the other way is you have to make sure you're unique.
Right.
So every year there's more and more Amazon sellers.
Right.
That's true. Like any
Right.
platform, like YouTube or Instagram. Every year it gets like a little bit more crowded, right?
right.
So same thing on YouTube nowadays. You have to. That just means you have to stand out. So you
Of
have
course.
to be creative and figure out how am I going to make my product different, better, more unique.
Right.
Same thing as trying to rank on page one of YouTube or get
Right.
Instagram traffic. You just
Right.
have to get a little bit more creative nowadays and think, how can I edge out my competitors?
Right.
And with physical products, is make your product physically better. So have an idea of how do I improve the product and ask the supplier, hey, can you add this? Can you change this?
Right.
Can we add, more variations or add something more to the package that the customer on Amazon
Really
will
likes
get?
it. Right.
So just picture yourself on page one and picture a shopper. They have 12 different options or
Right.
12 to 20
Right.
different options and think, how can I stand out to get the shopper to click mine and then I'll have them order mine.
Oh, that's okay. So how much money you are making right now with Amazon FBA? So if a newbies and some advanced Amazon FBA, they want to know about your earnings. So can you share about your stuff?
Gross profit monthly between 10 and 20K a month.
That's pretty nice. Like
Yeah, it's not bad.
it's not bad. So
My
okay,
niche
how do you
is-
find the niches? If I
how
can
do I-
ask. Yeah.
that's a great question.
So that's a great question. Yeah.
So you got to go to amazon.com/best-sellers,
right.
and you'll see on the left
Right.
column of every little category, and then click on that, and there's a bunch of subcategories.
Okay.
So I tell people, go to the best sellers list and go down all the categories, subcategories, and just get your eyeballs on as many different niches. It could be coffee cups. It could be mics.
Mic, right.
It could be phone cases.
Phone cases,
It could
right.
be, silverware. But
Right.
the thing that I say is you trying to find a niche within a niche.
Right,
So the niche
right.
is knives. What's the niche within a niche? It's going to be like bamboo knives, or it's going to be
like a micro niche.
yeah,
right?
like
Yeah.
matte black knives. I just made that up. Like matte black fans are going to love that. So
Right.
it's finding these micro niches.
Micro niches, right?
So what you're going to do is make a huge spreadsheet list, and I have one on my website and my course, livinglife.com or the amazonmethod.com. It's a template spreadsheet that I use, and make a huge list of spend like a week getting your eyes on these weird niches. And then you go back over it and
Right.
and look at the search keyword volume for something like matte black knives,
right.
and use the tools. And there's keyword search. I use merchantwords.com to find
Yeah.
the search volume, and then search on Amazon for that keyword and see if there's any any matte black knives, and let's say there's no real good options, but the search volume is over 3,000 a month, which I think is a good number.
It's a pretty good number, right?
Yeah, then throw that on there, and theoretically there'll be people looking for it that can buy it.
Yeah. So what is the startup cost of Amazon FBA if someone wants to get interested into Amazon FBA business?
Well, I would say minimum around. So to hear my take on Amazon FBA startup cost, as well as other questions from this interview, go subscribe to my new Amazon YouTube channel. Go follow me over there if you're an Amazon guy. Also, hope everyone's doing good in quarantine, getting your workouts in and all that. Hope you're hustling online and getting this internet money. Also, because of the times, because of the competition is actually way down on Amazon right now, I'm going to be doing this little 90-day FBA launch with everybody who's been wanting to get into Amazon. It's a good time, and I'll tell you about that right now. As you guys know, this is a huge opportunity to get in right now with competition being so low and online shopping numbers being so high. So I'm going to be hosting a 90-day FBA launch challenge starting very soon. It's going to be a private Facebook group where we go from zero product idea to live on Amazon in the next 90 days. I've also put together a brand new 2020 90-day launch checklists with daily checklists and weekly homework assignments that you can just follow to a T to choose your product that's going to be differentiated and profitable in a niche within a niche that you can get on page 1 for within 90 days. I'm also going to be offering my one-on-one consulting and product validation for those looking for that so you can launch in confidence. Do not get left behind, guys. Join us in this challenge. Let this be your excuse. More info below, and see you in there.